All right, so I already talked about the white and blue cards in these selections in one video, and the black and red cards in another. This is cards from the Magic 2020 Toolkit minus the packs, and 5 theme boosters, one of each color, for Magic 2020. Okay, so I'm gonna go through. Okay, let's just go through the same. Whoa! Look at that. Look at that spin. Let's look at the cards from the toolkit. Whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield under your control, put that many. Okay, so if you drop 2 tokens, you put 2 on this guy. That's great, and it's already a bear without it. That's really nice. Elemental gives you mana. Elemental. Okay, so we've looked at green, we've looked at blue and red elementals, and I want to build an elemental deck. I think that's going to be the first one that I do. Then I'll take it from there. Okay, if you control 4 or more creatures, okay, that's nice. Either put a counter or give a bunch of counters to any permanent you want or player. Hexproof, when it's untapped, tap it and it's a mana bear. Add 1 mana of any color. That's not bad. In Battle Cruiser, that's not bad. 3/3/2. It's an elemental. Put a +1/+1 counter. Okay, there's a Mardu. I think it's red, green, blue. Mardu. Am I remembering that correctly? There's a Mardu deck. I'm gonna look it up between this video and the next. You can watch live. It was elemental. Yeah, all good for elementals. An elemental, nice. Elemental everywhere. Other elementals you control have trample. Another elemental. And counters. Counters. Nice. I like it. When it dies, draw a card. Nice big dude. 6/7/7. Love it. Look for a land. Shuffle your library. Top 3 cards. Permanent. Put it into your hand. And you gain 3 life. That's for the white-red life gain thingy. All creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain trample as a sorcery. Not bad. This is a better naturalize. Incredibly enough, I keep complaining about Battle Cruiser, but I'm being unfair, very unfair, because in this current standard, we have something that's actually, oh, we only get to choose 1. Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, naturalize doesn't say destroy target artifact and enchantment. It's or. So that's good. It is a better naturalize. Enchant land. You gain some life when it enters. Tab it. Add 2 mana of any color. That's not bad. 2 of them. Yeah, okay. We're done with that. All right. So let's go through the green. And let's put these guys. This was a creature. And then this was an instant. At 5, I've got the rares out of order in here. That's what I'm going to put them in. Okay, Elf Dude, 1/1/2. You dumped lands in your graveyard somehow. That would have to be in a in a green-black deck, some kind of a black deck or a blue deck, where you are throwing things in your graveyard. Sack a land, search your library for a land card. So this is a way to, so it's got its own way of putting lands in your graveyard to make it a 3/4. That's not terrible. I don't know if I would care to do that. We already talked about these guys. Vigilance, Bear, nice. 3/2/3 with Reach, that's good. Green doesn't have a lot of flyers, so Reach is good. Blocks a flyer, it becomes a 4/3. A square, 3/3/3 critter. An elemental, very nice. Put a +1 counter. Yeah, we talked about this guy already. Look at the top 4 cards of your library for 6. You're never going to do that. Yeah, you're never going to do that. And there's 2 of them. Forget it. Reach, 535. Nice. Big spider. Yeah, we already talked about this guy. Already talked about this guy. Big giant. 755 with reach. Enters the battlefield. Create 2 wolves. That's not terrible. Fighting trick. Classic. Lost a critter to it in the pre-release. Yeah, I would put it in. Okay, and the same, we already talked about this card. Yeah, for each creature you control. It can be gigantic if you've got a bunch of critters. I like it. So, like a giant growth, gets +3/+2 until end of turn. But if you've got multiples, of course, and we're not going to do this thing where in this selection we can use more than 4. But I would play this entire playset in this deck for sure. Because I could give something 5/5. I really like that. That's awesome. Only pulled a single plummet. Get rid of flyer. Is going to be in there for sure. 2 creature cards with different names. That's not bad in a commander deck. I'm not sure that I would put it in a constructed deck. I would just beat face in a constructed deck. I wouldn't care about searching for anything. It's going to come out anyways. In a constructed deck. Get some scrying every time. And you draw a card when you like cast a spell that targets a creature. That's not equipment. That's like an enchantment aura. Like this dude. Nice that it's got flash. You can use it as a trick. Talked about this guy already. So for 4, you put a +1/+1. And cannot be blocked by more than 1 creature. Yeah, I like it. I would put it in. Create equipment. Sure. And did we talk about this guy? We did. I don't remember talking about this guy. These cards are not exactly in order. I put them both in. They're good 1-drops. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the artifacts and artifact creatures and equipment. So a 3/1/1 with vigilance. And you choose a color. Whenever you cast a spell that chosen color, put a +1/+1 on this guy. Great in monocolor, I would use it. Not sure in anything else. 3/2/2, tap it for mana. That's not bad. And you can put, it's like a painter's servant for peasants. Not bad. Really not bad. There are many reasons why you would make it the color of your choice. And it doesn't have to be creature you control. So if you have one of the hosters, you can turn your opponent's creature into the color that it has protection from. I like it. Pattern matcher enters the battlefield. Search your library for a card with the same name as another creature you control. This is going in because we're doing constructed in these builds. Reveal it, put it into your hand, they shuffle. Yep. So the same name, tutor, not bad. Okay. Pay 2 for 1 mana of any color. That's a little too expensive. I'm not sure it's worth it. Got a whole bunch of them. Same card that I just discussed. 3/2/1. Okay, save something from your graveyard. But you have to put it from the battlefield this turn. And it's permanent card. It can be like an instant that you used. It can be a sorcery. You can put this in at the end of your end step after you lost a nice creature you really liked. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think it's really good. Same dude again. 4/1 flyer with first strike. It'll never go into any deck that I can think of. We got a whole bunch of them. Pattern matcher for sure I want to play with. There's a golem deck somewhere in here. And I would put this in it just to get my golem count up. Destroy target non-land permanent on opponent controls, but it's a 7-drop. You should be doing something better by the time you drop it. Same with the hammer. Hammer looks great. You'll never use it though. I don't think. This guy is great. This card is really good. I've used it a lot when it was in standard. Deals 1 damage, target creature. Yeah, you're just like spreading mayhem. One hit at a time. Not bad. Make something aggro. As an equipment, I like it. Gravedigger's Cage. Not really good in a casual selection, but definitely in a more competitive setting. This is a brutal card. I mean, if your opponent is on reanimation and you cast this, they better remove it. If not, they don't have a game to play. They gotta scoop up. That's why it's such a great card. It really is a great card. Love it. And of course, if you wanna untap one of your mana, if you had like a mana rock somewhere, this would be good because you get to untap it and you get mana again. Okay. I don't like this as a trick. Not my style. Yeah, slow pinging, but for 3 it's too heavy. But it does have a good buy hit of 5. If you're doing a gazillion tons of scrying, this is good. Yeah. You know what's on top of your library. You cast 1, you tap it. You name it. It's obviously there. You sack this and you get 3 cards. You paid 4 for it. It's creative. It's a lot of hoops though. Okay, so those are the artifacts. And then let me go through the uncommon cycle and the rares from the toolkit. Okay, so Corpse Knight, the correct one, which is a bear, 2/2/2. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. Not bad. We're going to use this because we're going to build an elemental deck right after this. Flying with haste, bear, nice. Whenever a creature you control dies, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Nice. It's a 5-drop. It's a little heavy. So you already have done a ton of stuff by the time you get to it. Flyer, when it attacks, creates a token. Yeah, nice. I like it a lot. Elementals. We are doing elementals. This card is going in the elemental deck. Your control, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, yeah. If it's a land card, put it onto the battlefield tap. Yeah, if not you. Whatever card it is, if it was not a land, you draw it. Nice. There's a flyering deck to build as well, not elemental. But everything in your deck should be a flyer when you play this guy. He's going to be fantastic. Death Touch and Lifelink, that's really good. Just draw a card, then discard a card. Because the draw a card, discard a card is really good in blue-red, I would put this in a Grixis deck. Yeah, that's what I would do. And this guy would go in it. Yeah. Take out something for 4 that was dealt damage. It can be really big, and you just pinged it for 1. That's nice. Elementals. Elementals, here we go. Yeah, so I have 2 elementals already. And let's just look at it. Bear, 4. Yeah, gets boosted like hell for every elemental. Good. And gives a little boost in the attack to all your elementals. Not quite like a sliver, but good enough for this. I hate this equals the number of creatures you control. I used to love it when I was a new player. I have since realized how much of a pitfall it is. But, yeah, if you control 1 creature, it's just a 1/5. And then for 5, you can create a token. Nah, it's not that good. Flying Vigilance, give Vigilance to everything at 6/5. I like it, it's great. Flyer, return target creature on the opponent. Yeah, that's nice, 6/5. Very casual to cards. Yep. Really heavy reanimation for 7. Needs no introduction. You can pump it a lot. Other creatures you control have trample. That's good. Yeah, so that's that. So that's all the cards, and I took 3 videos. I think in the next one, I'm just gonna do elementals. That's gonna be my first build. It's gonna be blue, red, green.